Hello, in the previous video we saw how do we work with while loop. Now this is the program itself to write a multiplication table of number 5. So if we want to make it, if we want to want a table of 6 instead of 5, we can write 6. So that's the difference. um, so in this video let us have a look on for loop. While this loop has three phases. First, we initialize the number here, and then we test the condition over here, and incrementing here. While writing big programs, the programmer may get confused, or he may forget to increment the value, or maybe initializing the value. So it may lead a programmer for errors. To avoid that, for loop has been introduced, and it is very popular among the programmers. Most of them prefer for loop instead of while or do while loop. So let us have a look on for loop, how to write the for loop, and we'll remove this incrementation part. But it will be better I'll write the whole program itself. Then int main will be always same, and it's not necessary to change. So first int a comma c comma I. No values must be given over here, while sorry, the value of a should be written, I mean given. Now only one value has to be initialized, a. Once you initialize one value, now clear screen function. Clear screen function. Now how to write for loop, the syntax or general form. Mostly in the C languages it is called as syntax. How to write for loop is for, open the bracket, I equals to 1 semicolon, I less than I less than 10, I plus plus, and once we enter into the loop, c equals to a into I, printf %d space star %d equals to %d comma a comma I comma c. Get out of the loop. So that's all. How this for loop works here is, first we initialize the value, that's I equals to 1 semicolon. Semicolons means that the it indicates the compiler that initialization has been done. Sorry for the pronunciation. Initializing has been done. Then again after that, here only we check the condition. The compiler check the conditions. Is I less than or equals to 10, and then it will enter into loop. First of all, how it works is, first it will check the initialization, then it will check the condition. If that condition is true over here, then it enters into the loop. Then the execution is done. I missed out slash n over here. Then the execution is done. I'll run the program for now. Error, what's the error? Function call missing semicolon. See, this is the output of that multiplication table. So how it is done is, once in the previous program the incrementation was done over here after the printf statement, but here the incrementation is done here itself. First it will check the initialize the value, check the condition, then increment. When it check the value, directly it will not increment. When it check this condition is true, then it will enter into this loop. After the execution of this loop, here then the incrementation is done. Once it increments the value, then here the value will be 2. So again it will check the value. Is 2 is less than 10? Yes. Then it will enter into this loop. Execution of this loop. Execution of these statements. Then once we complete the execution of this statements, then increment the value of 2. Now after incrementing, the value over here, value here will be 3. So this is how it happens. Lastly it will be 10. After that, when the value will be 11, it will check, is 11 less than 10? No, so it will not enter into this loop. Execution of this statement is skipped, and then directly it will jump over here, that is get ch statement. So that's all. We'll run this once again. As I have given here 11, so it did not execute only. I'll run it once again. Now this is what I get. So that's all in this video. Now after this, nesting of loops will be done. Let us make it clear once again. Here initialization semicolon is always necessary. If I miss semicolon, what will happen? See, it will show this in black text, which indicates, and if I compile it, what it will be? It will show 2 errors. So always remember, here after initialization semicolon is required, after checking the condition semicolon is required, and never give semicolon after for loop. What happens if we give semicolon after for loop? We'll compile it, it will show no errors. We'll run it, it will, something undesired output will be got. So that's what we will get. So always remember, never give semicolon after the for loop. Inside the for loop, couple of semicolons are required. So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching.